Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah, scroll down, scroll down, scroll
I
down.
have.
Okay, that's the end, Abby. Uh,
That's the end.
Current version. Oh yeah, click on by your right, by your left, click current version 7.92. Go up. No, look at it. Current version 7.92. Uh, let's see. Oh no, that's on Kong. No, go back. That's on Kong. Go back. Come down. Come down 7.6 or 7.8. Any one of them. 7.6 or 7.8. Just click release. Yeah. Yeah. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Your system is 64-bit or 32-bit. Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so let's check your system. Okay, so go to where you have your Windows bar, your Windows key. Right click on your Windows. This Windows 10 or Windows 8 or Windows 7.
It's 10, I think.
It's 10. Okay, so go to your home key. Go to your home key. Right click on that start menu. Right click on it. You see a lot of things come up. You see app and features, mobility center, power option.
Yes,
Are you seeing it? Okay, yeah, perfect.
yes.
Click on system. Click on system. So have you done that? So it's going to show you the version of your system. You will see
Yeah.
about, have you? So about, you can come down where you have device specifications. Can you see that?
Yes.
Device specification, okay, perfect. So you could see system type. Is this 64-bit operating system times 64 or 32? What did they write there?
64 bit.
Okay, 64-bit, perfect. So you can minimize, then go back to your Google Chrome and go up, scroll up, 64 bits. Okay, perfect. Hold on. So click on zip, portable zip under 64 bits. Yeah, click on that. So it's going to download something to your system. Yeah. Uh, okay. Once it finishes, you uninstall. Okay, you don't have WinRAR. Go back to your Google Chrome. While that is downloading, go back there. Go back. Yeah, perfect. Oh yeah, inside your where you type WinRAR. No, where you have Notepad++. Click on it. No. Notepad++. Go back. Oh yeah, I want you to type WinRAR inside your Google search. Google search. Yeah,
I should type what?
WinRAR. WIN
I should type
WIN
WIN.
RAR. Yeah, that's it. Click on it. Okay, go to download. Yeah, perfect. Come down. Come down. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. Download WinRAR. Download it. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so you're going to be installing that too. You're going to install those two things. Once they install, okay. First of all, double click on your WinRAR that has downloaded. Yeah, double click on it. Let it open. So you're going to be using that to unzip your files. I think it has opened. Install. Click next, install. Install it. Then same. Once you're done, you install the Notepad++ too. Have you installed it?
Yes.
Perfect. So it has installed now. So click on that.
I should click on.
Next, has that opened? I'm not seeing your screen. Are you using two screens?
Mm,
No,
um.
I can't see your
No.
full screen. I can't see your full screen. I can't see your full screen. Okay, perfect. This is Notepad++. Okay, come down to notepad++.exe. Look at it here. .exe.
Right. Okay.
.exe, yeah, double click. Yeah, so it's going to open. Once it opens, you install next. So while that is installing, I'll wait for it to install, then I will explain a few things before that. For you to, if you notice, go to your computer, this computer. So I want to show you something there. I want to show you that for you to give instructions for the computer to, no, yeah, this has installed, perfect. Oh, yeah, close it. Close this. Just close it first. We'll come back to it later. Okay, go to your computer. Where you have my computer, I go there. So let me show you something. Let me explain some things for you there. Have you opened it? Have you
Yes.
opened it? Okay. So you will see under your pictures or under your downloads. Can you show me? Show me. Show your screen. Show your screen, not your camera. Show your screen. Show your screen quick. Okay, perfect. So go to your downloads. Let me show you something. Go to downloads. Okay. Look at something. I want to explain something to you. If you notice, for you to give instructions to the computer that the computer will understand, everything comes with an extension. You remember when you installed that Notepad++ just now? I told you to check Notepad++.exe.
Yes.
Okay, so that .exe is telling computer that, okay, this is an application that needs to be installed. Just the same way, if you look at this, your WhatsApp image, where you have JPEG, look at it, you have date modified, type, and size. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Okay, so you have
Yes.
JPEG. So how did the computer know that this is a JPEG format? It is because, come and click on mouse over that WhatsApp image. Mouse over that WhatsApp image. Mouse over WhatsApp image.
Why?
Okay. Yes, now on top of that WhatsApp setup.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so mouse over it, click on it. So everything must have a dot extension. So for you to have, for the computer to know that this is a JPEG file, it is image, the name of the image .jpg or .jpeg. Do you get? If you look at this other one too, there is a video. I think this is a WhatsApp video. This is a
Yes.
.3gpp. It's telling this system that this is a video file. If you go down to, if you have PDF, very good. Look at this PDF. If you check over it too, if you click on it, right click on it, right click and go to property. Go to property. Down, the last property. As you open, where is it? Bring it to the screen. Let me see. I'm not seeing it. Okay. It's a Microsoft. Go to details. Go to the details. Details up. You have general security details. Okay, so you can see the name is one.pdf. Do you get that?
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
.pdf. So it's telling the system that this is a PDF file. And if you look for any PDF opener to probably open it, do you get what I'm saying? If you check the videos, the images, the anything, any application, anything that you have on your system, you see that all of them has a dot something. Is that looking strange to you, or you just getting to know that?
No, I understand.
You
I know that.
understand? Okay. So if you look at, if you also go back to Word, you see like a dot Word or dot MS something. So basically it's the same thing. If you're going to be giving your instructions to your computer, if you're going to be writing with your notepad, which we'll start with first, then before we'll now move on to Notepad++, then later on you will use an advanced, other advanced code writer, because you have a lot of them. You have VS Code, you have Sublime Text, you have Atom. There are a lot of, in fact, there are many of them, but most of them all do almost the same thing, but some are more than some. Do you get? But as time goes on, you will advance to the next one. So, but we are starting, it's advisable you start with Notepad++, your Notepad and your Notepad++, and later on, you get the other ones. Okay, so basically, I think that's just all you need to know about programming and coding. So I'm going to give you, let's start with, I think we should start with minimize this, and let me see what we have here. because I don't think you already know all those things. Um, I'm looking. So what else should we do? What else does you understand? Let me know first before I move on to the next. So I want to start what HTML is and tell you how you use your HTML to structure your website or probably your games and all those things. I want us to move very fast so that by the end of the classes and everything, at the end of this whole beginners class, you should be able to write and design a static web page. When I mean a static web page, pages that just has image, audio, video, and text. You should be able to do that. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what else do we have there. I think basically we've done that. Okay, so I've introduction to and okay. So later on, if you're going to be going into, if you're going to go further in coding as a web developer or probably as a web design, so let me explain something to you also. In the area of coding, you have front end developers. Front-end developers, we have back-end developer. Don't worry, I will send you something so in case you need to read and probably go through it again. Do you hear?
Yes.
Okay, so you have front-end developer, you have back-end developer, then you have full stack developers. A front-end developer is basically go to your Google Chrome, that browser, go to your browser again. Let me tell you what a front-end developer is. I want to explain with that what a front-end developer is. So with that, we're going to be moving very fast. In fact, this is what I want us to move very fast so that we can finish a whole lot of things. Go to your Google Chrome. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing your video. I don't want to see your camera. I don't want to see your camera. I want to see your system. Share your screen. Share your screen. Okay, perfect. If you look at this old design, it looks very simple. But who was in charge of this? Who designed this? This is the work of a front-end developer. So anything you see on a website, if you go to WhatsApp, if you use your WhatsApp, if you use Instagram, you use Twitter, you use anything at all, any website you go to at all, or any game you are seeing at all, who is responsible for doing those things that you see? That's the work of a front-end developer, a front-end designer. Do you get?
Yes.
Front-end designer deals with everything that you can see and interact with in the front. Is it sounding somehow?
No.
Okay. So why the back-end developers are the ones that all the things you cannot see, that you are pressing something now that you typed into your Google search is bringing out a whole lot of options to you and all that. Who did that? It's the work of a back-end developer. So there's something that you are not seeing at the back. Okay, let me use an example of what's the best example now? Okay, let me use the example of a car. You know, if you are driving now, mommy drives or daddy drives. So if they change the jar, it changes, or probably they press a total, the thing increases speed. You're not seeing those things. Why? Because somebody have done some wiring, they've tied some wirings and some connections together. Do you understand? So
Yes.
those things you cannot see, those things you cannot actually grasp hold of, or probably cannot interact with, is the work of a backend developer. You get? So a backend developer is responsible for designing those things that you cannot see. So why a front-end developer is responsible for everything you can see, interact with. If you go and press where's this thing now? This is your web store, classes, add shortcuts. On this your screen here, I'm explaining what you have on your screen here. So you press your shortcut, add shortcut. If you click on it, something comes out. Click on it. So click on it, you see something came out. So this work of a front-end developer. So the front-end developer works in sync with the back-end developer. So you can also become, if you don't want to become a front-end developer, if you don't want to become a back-end developer, you can also become a full stack developer. So what does it mean to be a full stack developer? A full stack developer is responsible for taking charge of the work of a front-end developer and a back-end developer and does the work together. Do you get? So a
Yes.
full stack developer is somebody who does both front-end and what? Back-end. So are we good?
Yeah.
We're good. We can fly.
Yes.
I need us to fly. Okay, so quickly, yeah. So I need you to write, for you to start any HTML, so, for you to give instructions to your computer that that the instructions, the computer will be able to carry out the instructions, you use what is called HTML. HTML. I was looking for. I have a document I'm supposed to send to you. I don't know where that document is. I will just look for it. Sure. Okay, so HTML is called the language of the web. I will explain. Just relax. You have HTML. You have CSS. CSS is called. Sorry, let me start with HTML. HTML is called hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Then CSS is called cascading style sheet. CSS, we'll do with CSS from next week. But for this week, let's rush through HTML. So HTML, without HTML, you cannot know how to code, you cannot know how to write a front end, you cannot know how to be a back end, you cannot know how to be a full stack. So it's with your HTML that you can structure. HTML is called the language of the web. Why is it called the language of the web? Because that's how you design all this. Go to yeah, on this your second tab, type, let's see, where should you type now? I want you to type something. Okay, type Facebook, perfect, yeah. Type Facebook, Facebook, yes. Yeah, click on it, click on that login, click on login. Okay, perfect, perfect. This is the work of this is work of HTML. So without HTML, you cannot arrange these things like this. You can't tell, okay, the browser, let this one be a text, let this one be a box, let this one be a button, let this one be this. But the coloring was done with CSS. Is it sounding strange? Nah, it's sounding very
No.
strange. You are sure? Don't worry, I will send you
Yes.
something. I will send you something that you can go through. So, but with all this, I just want you to understand the basics. Once you understand this basic, we are good to go together. So HTML is called language of the web. And why is it called language of the web? Because it is called structural. That's why it's called hypertext markup language, structural language, because that's the way you structure any website at all, whatever website, all the websites on this world, in this world, there's no way they did not use HTML. All languages were written with HTML. So, but we have different, that's why, notice, mark my word, HTML and CSS, they are not programming language. Did you get that? People used to miss that. HTML and CSS, they are not what? They are not programming languages. Programming languages that you have are example, JavaScript. Have you heard of JavaScript before?
Yes.
Have you heard of Java before?
Yes.
They are different. Have you heard of PHP?
No.
No, okay. Have you heard of Python?
No.
Have you heard of Python? Have you heard of Flutter Waves?
No.
Okay. So you have millions of them. Have you heard of clothing? So there are there are tons and tons of programming languages. Programming languages are the ones that that is being used to control HTML and CSS. So that's why HTML and CSS are not regarded as programming languages. Is that clear?
Yeah.
When you are asked what are programming languages, your programming languages are your JavaScript, your Java, your Flutter Waves, your PHP, your Kotlin, all those ones that is being used to control HTML and CSS. So those are your programming language. But HTML is called structural language. My word, structural. Structural in the sense that it is used to structure the way your web is going to look like. Do you understand? Then while
Yeah.
CSS is called cascading style sheet, cascading style sheet. Cascading style sheet means that style, look at the words there, style. It was CSS they using doing the colors of this thing. You can see that Facebook has more, this blue color, did you get? Then if you can see that, if you mouse over this, your box, it has a blue or at least a green color around the box. Come to your password too, do the same thing with your password. You can see it. That was CSS work. So this button, this login button was also given with CSS. So CSS is called style sheet because it is CSS used in styling your HTML. Okay, let me explain this way. You should understand it better this way. HTML is the skeleton. CSS is the body. Yes. CSS is the body, all the fine body that you are seeing, all the makeup and everything, all the fine hair that you are carrying now. That's CSS. So HTML is the skeleton that we cannot see. Are you understanding it?
Yes.
HTML is what we cannot see, like the very ugly HTML guy. But CSS comes and makes it more beautiful, gives it color, gives it interaction, makes the page look, how will I put it? Makes the page looks attractive and interactive, like makes it very beautiful. So imagine if we remove this blue on this login button, it's very ugly. Imagine if we remove the blue color on this Facebook, it will be very ugly, won't it?
Yes.
If you remove the create new account, if you remove green around this now, it will be very ugly, won't it? It will be very ugly. So CSS is what is used to style it, to make it look beautiful. Why HTML is just used to say, okay, you stay here, you stay here. You, this how it comes, this comes first, this comes first. So that's that for that. So we are going to be designing this Facebook interface as time goes on. This is going to be one of our assignments. Facebook, do you get? So, but as time,
Yeah.
before you get there, you have to understand some things. But we'll design this. It's going to be part of the classwork / assignments that we are going to be designing. Okay, so quickly, I've talked too much. We've done that. So I think with that, we can start with writing codes. We are going to start, we are going to go to start writing your codes. Abi, do you have questions? Any questions? Any interaction that you want me to explain so that I can go over it again before I move on to starting with HTML proper?
No,
Any
I don't have
question?
any questions.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
You understand all I have said so far.
Yes, I do.
So with HTML, you can create your own website. With HTML, you can create your games. With HTML, you can create anything that you want to put on the internet. Is that good to go? Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. So quickly, let's start. What is? Let's start. Open your notepad. Open your notepad. Okay. So your notepad open. Okay. With your notepad open, I can't see your notepad. No, close this. Not notepad plus plus. Later on, we'll come back to this. As time goes on, first we'll start with notepad. Then we'll now move on to notepad plus plus. Then later on, you can now move to maybe VS Code, Atom, or anyone. There are many. Okay, go to your Google Chrome. Go to your Google Chrome and type text editor. Are you there? Do that. Let's see. Go to your Google Chrome. Go to your Google Chrome. Your browser. Go to your browser.
Okay.
Browser. Are you on your browser? So type text editors. You see a lot of them will come out. Have you typed it? I'm not seeing your system. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't see your screen. Okay, perfect. Text editors. So yeah, click enter. You see a lot of them will come out. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So you have Sublime Text, we have Vim, you have Notepad++, we have Atoms, you have, which one is this one? Emacs, you have Brackets, you have Gedit, you have a lot of them. A lot, and a lot. There are tons, there are like millions of text editors. So it now depends on where you are going to be. It's like it depending on the language you're going to be concentrating on. Because some of them support some languages better than some. Do you get? But generally, Notepad++ and VS Code, come to where you have this your button. Scroll, continue scroll. Let's see more. No, this button by your right. No, by your right. That's small. Yeah, click on it. You can see you still have a lot of them. You have Jets, you have Gary, you have TextPad, you have so a lot and a lot and a lot of them. Click, you still see more. Click on it again, you still see more. There are many, my dear. Okay, so, but we are going to be using the two we are going to be using basically is going to be your Notepad++ and your VS Code. So that's going to make learning faster. But basically, we are going to start with Notepad++ because I want you to type those things out yourself, because the more you type it out, the better for you to understand it. Are you clear? Are you clear? Are you clear with that?
Yes.
Okay, so all right, so go back to your notepad. So you remember I said for you to get anything, for your computer to understand what the instruction you are giving to it, you must give it a dot extension. It must always have an extension. Abi, like I explained, your Word have a dot extension. Your PDF has a dot PDF. Abi, your
Yes.
JPEG has a dot JPEG. You remember? Then your video has a dot either MP4 or MP3 or any format. Okay, so you're going to write any HTML, any document at all that you're going to be giving, any document you're going to be writing as instructions for the computer. It starts with two things. It starts with a doc type. It starts with a doc type and it ends with a doc type, HTML open, HTML close. Don't worry, it's looking somehow. I'll explain that and you will write it. And you're going to do that now. We are going to write that in another minute now. So, but I just need to explain to you, for you to give the instructions to your computer and for you to give it the extension, yeah, you can just write it in your notepad, but you must save it in the file extension dot. It must always have a dot HTML or dot CSS or dot JS or dot PY or dot any format, any programming language you are using. Remember I told you HTML and CSS, they are not programming language. Do you get?
Yes.
Don't always forget that. Your programming languages are your Python, your JavaScript, your PHP, your Laravel, all those are your Python, all those are your programming languages. So, but for you to write instructions that your computer will understand the language, you must give it that extension. So, write in your Notepad plus plus now. Use your Notepad. Write your name. Just write your name. Write your name. Toby, oh yeah, save as Toby Loba. Oh yeah, go back to file, go to file, save as, save it in your, okay, save it in your document, okay? Oh yeah, write, no, wait, hold on, write toby.html, .html. Oh yeah, click save. Oh yeah, go to your document now where you saved it. Go to your document. What was it showing? To be showing something like Google Chrome or something, Nabi? It's showing the
Um.
logo. I can't see your screen. I can't see it. I
Mm,
can't see. Show me what you have. Show me what you have. Let's see what you have. Toby, okay. This is because Microsoft Edge is your default browser. I guess, am I right? Your
yes.
default browser. Okay, you might need to change your default browser to Chrome. Should we do that? Let's do that now. So go to that your own key, your Windows, type default. Go to your Windows, type default.
Yeah.
Okay, you click on default programs. Is it out? Click on default programs. It will bring out. So have you clicked on it? You see default app, system
Yes.
settings. So click on it. So go to where you have your email and your maps. You see where you have email. Am I right?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, click on it. So you will see here, then click on Chrome, Google Chrome. Google Chrome will come out. Have you done that?
Yes.
So go to your maps down.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, do same with it. Click on it and click. Did Chrome come out?
No.
What came out? Nothing,
Said
Abby.
no, nothing came out.
Okay, just came out. Leave it. Go down. You see your web browser. Where you have your web browser. Scroll down where you have your web browser.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, change it to Chrome.
I have.
All right. So that's fine. So close that now. Close that. Okay, come back now. You can see it has changed to Toby. It has changed to Google Chrome sign.
Yes.
So click on it, double click on it. It will open in a browser.
Mm.
Did you open?
Yes.
What did you see?
My name.
Perfect. You're a programmer already. It's looking somehow to you, Abby. Is it looking somehow? But I can't see your
No.
screen. I can't see your screen. Why am I seeing only your document? Why share all your screens? Share, enable sharing on all your screens. Okay, Toby Labo, that's perfect. So that's for that. But you don't just write whatever you want to give to the website. Probably you don't just structure your website and just write Toby Lover, just start writing notes like that. No. So that's where HTML tags and HTML elements comes in. HTML tag and HTML element comes in. So with your HTML tag, every tag has an element. So inside that element, so this one that you put Toby Lover, you might want to make it bigger, you might want to make it smaller. So that's where your H1, H2, H3 comes in. Okay, so let me explain to you what I mean now. Okay, stop sharing your screen. Let me share my screen so you can follow what I'm doing. Stop sharing. Stop sharing your screen. So, but basically, do you understand what we are saying? Do you understand what I've been saying?
Yes.
It's as simple as just getting what you need, like getting to know the tags. If you want to know the tags of HTML and you know the CSS stylings and all that, you're good to go. So, and that's what we are going to achieve before the end of this class. So I'm going to share my screen now. You can see my screen. Yep. You can see my screen, I guess. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so what are you seeing on my screen? Tell me what you are seeing.
Notepad.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, so quickly, for you to write your HTML, just your HTML document starts with two things, and without those two things, it's nothing. All the things you're going, all your effort is just going to be in vain. So, but first, how do you start your HTML document? Your HTML docs, your HTML before you start structuring those things out. Before you start using the HTML elements and start using the HTML tags and all that, you must start your HTML document with what I am writing now. Did you just follow? Just look at what I'm writing. Later, you can do yours. You must start it with doc type. Then you must have an HTML opening less than hyphen doc type HTML. Then you must have an opening HTML tag and a closing HTML tag. Do you get?
Yes.
So everything you saw on that everything you saw on this let me open my Facebook and let's see. Am I logged in? I'm going to log out now. Just hold on. Okay, so I'm going to log out on my Facebook now. Perfect. Okay, so you can see the Facebook thing. You can see the Facebook page. All the things you are seeing here, before they even started writing it, I'm going to right click now. I'm going to inspect it. You will see, you can still see my screen, Abby. So if you look at, can you see my screen, Toby Lover? Talk to me. Are you there? Toby Lover. Oh, I can't hear you.
Yes.
What's happening? Your network is seizing. Did you understand how I got here?
No.
Okay, so let me go back. But you understand how I got here?
Yes.
And you understand how I got this my issue, how I wrote this. You understand this, Abi?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, so I wanted to show you
Yes.
something. If you go back to, I wanted to show you that for you to write any HTML, any web design or any web development in any programming language at all, at all, at all. You must start with your docs. I wanted to inspect and show you that that Facebook page that you saw, you can look at it. When you want to do it, you right click on the mouse and right click on the page. You will come down to inspect. Are you doing that? Do that. Let me see. Did you see inspect? Right click on anywhere on your system.
Um. Yes.
Did you see inspect? Come down where you have after right clicking. Go to your Facebook, that Facebook login page on your system. Go to your Facebook login page on your system.
Yes.
Okay. So right click on any of the places there. Just right click anywhere open. Have you right click?
Yes.
Okay, come down. Did you see inspect?
Yes.
Perfect. So click on the inspect.
I have.
Okay, so what did you see? You see elements, console, source, network, performance, memory, application, security, lightout, blah, 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 all those many things, have you?
Yes.
Okay, so on the elements, you can see that when you watch, the first thing you have there is doc type HTML. Did you see that?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. So the next line you now have HTML. This one they are just defining the language because we are in Nigeria. They know our Nigerian language is English. Do you get? So you now have ID, Facebook class. But basically, you understand what I'm saying.
Yes. I do.
Wait. So basically, you understand what I'm saying.
I
Okay, so
do.
if you look at that HTML, this thing, you see that if you go down, scroll down to the end of it. Scroll down. Have you scrolled down?
Yes.
You will see the closing tag. Did you see the
Yes. I
closing
have.
tag? So you can see less than backslash HTML close. They now close it is greater than. Did you see that?
Yes. I can
Yeah.
see it.
Perfect. So basically, everything you're going to be doing, anything you're going to be writing at all, that's where you're going to be doing it. So everything you're going to be writing, all the elements, all the tags, must be inside this. In fact, these are the first two things you must write. If you don't write them, you are just playing around. Do you get?
Yes.
Okay, so open your notepad and type what I typed here. Just type what I typed and hold on, I'm coming. Okay. Hi. Esther, you are cheating me. Okay, so are you on the same page?
Yes.
Okay. So after that, so we now have the body tag and the opening and the closing body tag. Have you typed too? Type what I'm typing.
Okay.
Yes, type what I'm typing, just the way I'm typing it. Have you done that?
Um.
Almost done.
Yes.
Okay. So are you done?
Not yet.
Your HTML, then your less than, your close and greater than. So I'll still explain to you all these things, but just type
I'm
what you're
done.
saying. Okay, you're done, Abby. Then
Yes.
on top of the body opening tag, see, when I say opening tag, this is your opening tag. Did you see what I typed? This is your opening tag. Then this is called closing tag.
Yes.
This is called closing tag. Those are the words that you will always hear. You will always opening tag, you always hear all those things. So anything that has backslash, the name and blah blah blah. Those are the closing tag. But anything I just have less than the name and close and greater than is called what? Opening tag. Do you get? So I'm going to remove that.
Yes.
So I'm going to remove that now. Then go back on top of, after that opening tag of the HTML, type in the head. Oh yeah, do same. Do what you see that I did. Did you see what I did?
Yes.
Yeah, do the same thing. You can basically just copy. See what you're doing? Copy this body. Copy it. Control C. Have you done that? To make it very
I've
fast.
written it. I've written everything already.
You've written everything already, have you? Okay, then
Yes.
inside this your head tag, inside this head tag, so put your title.
Yes.
Put the title. I will explain all these things to you later. But I just want you to understand this is just the normal way you structure a website. Have you done that?
Yeah.
So you should have. So if you are going to be writing anything at all, so here now is this is what we called a basic structure, a basic web structure. It's called basic web structure. It's just the way you structure any website at all. So have you done? Are you done?
Yes. I am.
Okay, perfect. So if you look at this body, if you look at this body tagging, go back to that your Facebook this thing, what you inspected. Open it. Let me explain something to you there. You can still see my screen, have you?
Yes.
Okay. So if you look at this, let me explain what you just wrote. What you just wrote now. This I want to explain this thing you just finished writing here now in this Facebook stuff. If you look at this HTML language, HTML head, span and body, look at the head. The head element contains all the things you cannot see, like everything at the back end, like everything on the other side that you cannot see. That's everything. Maybe you want to put a link, you want to put the name. Mouse, go back to that Chrome. Look at my Chrome. If I mouse over it, you can see that what did you see there? You see Facebook dash login or sign up, facebook.com. Did you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
look at where my mouse is now. What did you see?
Facebook login or sign up.
Then facebook.com.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. So you don't know how they did that. That they did that, they put that thing inside the head, but we can't see, but we are seeing that it's showing that Facebook dash login or sign up, facebook.com. So all those things that you cannot see, basically just okay, this is where I'm not interacting with it. Okay, let me put it that way. Those things that you cannot interact with, but you can see. Do you get what I'm saying? You cannot interact with, because I can interact with this box now. I can come to this box. The box is not responding. Is it vexing for me? I can come to this box and click, let's see, hold on. Okay, create account. You can see that this button, I've clicked create new account. I can interact with it. This box too, the same thing. I can cancel all the names in there because I can interact with them. Sure, you get what I'm saying? I can interact with these things. But this one that I can see now, but I cannot interact with it, everything like that is placed inside the head tag. You can see now the script, the metadata, the links, the title, everything that you want people to use, everything you want people to see, but they cannot touch or they cannot interact with. Everything is inside the head tag. Is this sounding somehow?
No.
Okay. You explain to me all these things I'm explaining to you later. Did you get?
Yeah.
Okay. So everything you can see but you cannot interact with is placed inside the head tag. Don't forget that everything you can see but you cannot interact with is placed inside the head tag. So, but everything you can see. So let me now go back now. Still see this body tag. Did you see this body tag? Can you still see my mouse? Can see my mouse,
Yes, I can
Abby?
see your mouth.
Okay.
Yes.
You can see this body tag. You can see where my mouse is.
Yes.
Okay. If I click on it, you can see that the body tag. So everything we can see and you can interact with and you can touch and type and do all those things. Click your picture, click all those things that we can see. Look at it now. If I all these things that we are seeing here like this is my Facebook name, my Facebook, the box, the login, the everything, the create this thing, all those things we can see them and we can interact with them. It's placed inside the body tag. Do you understand? Toby Lover, do you
Yes.
understand? So everything we can
Yes.
see,
Yes.
everything that we can see and interact with is placed inside the body tag. But the ones that we can see and not interact with and not touch and do anything and to change one or two things, is placed inside where? Oh yeah, it's placed inside where?
The head.
The head tag. The head tag.
The
That's
head.
perfect. The head tag. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so having done that, so let's write our first web page. Let's say web page. Let's just give it an instruction. So basically, I'm going to quickly run through. I might not finish it today, but I just wanted to get grasp. But since I've been talking for like 40 minutes now, almost 40 minutes, I guess. Almost 40 minutes, I
Yes.
mean. So, but do you understand all I have been saying so
Yes.
far?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I basically will say I will try and send you something that you can also go through, just in case you have one or two clarifications to get. But basically, if I send it once, I send you the PDF and you read it. It's the same thing with what I'm teaching you. So I just want you to be, I want it to be hands-on. I want you to get this thing very fast so that before the ending of this whole lectures, it's going to end. This class is going to end. I think it's 5 weeks. It's 5 weeks. Since it's 5 weeks, you're supposed to end these classes, I think by March. Yes. I'm going to end it by first week of March. 1st of March. So by the 1st of March, you should be able to write a full static page. Do you get? Okay,
Yes.
so quickly, you can see my screen. Just type what I'm typing. Let's put right to Biloba websites. You can do what I'm doing. To Biloba websites. Are you typing? Are you doing what I'm doing?
Yes.
Then inside your body tag, you have this. I will explain something to you now once you are done typing. So so the earth element comes with, oh sorry, one. It should remain one. So the next one is two. Hope you are doing what I'm doing, oh, Toby.
Yes.
Okay. This is four. You have six elements. So that's five. And that's five. Then five. Five. And the last is six. Six. Okay, so perfect. So we can just write, what should we write inside? Um, heading, heading one. So this is heading, this is a heading. When you are done, when I'm done, I will show, you will show me your screen. Oh. Just make sure you are doing what I'm doing. Are you doing what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay. Or am I too fast?
No.
Okay. Then we have the paragraph. Then we have the closing paragraph. This is a paragraph. Yeah, paragraph. Then what else? Yeah, perfect. Are you done?
No.
Fast. So that's I'll move to the next and the next and the next and the next. You're done? You're not done?
I'm not done.
Okay. You guys, you stay in Lekki? Toby, can you hear me?
Yes.
Where do you guys stay at Lekki?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Sorry, what happened? Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Sorry, what happened? My system went off, or the Zoom went off.
Yes.
Okay, but can you see my screen now?
Yes.
So are you done typing?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so what you're going to do now, just the way you saved it before, go to File, Save As. Save as, let's say, toby.html. So I will now open that. Where did I save mine? Where did I save my thing? Documents. Document. Well, is it not document? Okay, it's not document. So you can see that it carries the format of a Chrome. That's because we saved it at this. Mouse over there, are you following me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so if you mouse over it, you see that the type. If you mouse over it, you see type Chrome HTML documents. Did you see that? Just put your
Yes.
mouse over that stuff you saved just now. What did you see? You see the type is Chrome HTML document. Did you get? So if you are just writing that stuff and just say save and not click save as. Let me show you something now. I'm going to save as. I'm not going to save as anything now. I just want to save it, but not as HTML. So let me now go and see what it will save as. Go to my desktop. See, did you see what it saved as? It just saved as a normal text. If I open it, it's a normal text. Do you get?
Yes.
Because the extension is not there. You can say there are two different things. The one that has extension and the one that does not have an extension. So every of your files that you are saving, always remember to save it with an extension. .html. If it's a CSS file, you save .css. If it's a JavaScript, you save .javascript. If it's a Python, it will be saved at .python. So just, you must not always forget that. Always put that at the front of your mind. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so that thing that we typed just now, open it and let's see. Okay, so double click on it. You should have open on a browser. Double click on it. So what do you have?
This is a heading.
In 6 places. I mean, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
In six
6.
places.
Yes, in 6 places.
So, and you know the reason why it's like that? Because you typed it 6 times. Do you get? And another thing is you have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So heading comes in 6 different. So you can always have, if you go to some websites where you have some things that are very big, they can either be H1, some things that are very small. If you look at it, H1 is very big. The first one we typed there was what? H1. Abi? This is the
Yes.
header H1. So H1 is the biggest. So then the smallest is H6. That's what you had. Then you now have a paragraph. So you can have multiple paragraphs, you can have multiple H1s. So I want to explain something quickly before we'll probably take a break. Should we take a break or we should just continue?
You can continue.
We can continue. All right. Okay, so this is what I want to explain to you now. Like I told you before, I said every HTML document, every website has an HTML into it, Abi. So and don't always
Yes.
forget, I was always mentioning opening tag and closing tag. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, so everything, this whole thing that you have here now, this H1, this is an heading, this paragraph, P stands for paragraph. So this is a paragraph. Everything like this that you have like this, everything like this that you have like this is called HTML element. It's called what? It's called
HTML.
HTML elements. Did you see what I typed?
Yes.
Okay, so and what makes up the HTML element? Your opening tag, hmm? Your closing tag, and the element inside the tag. And the element, that's the content. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
so let me explain this very quick now. So this your P is called what now? If you look at that one, this is called opening tag. This is called opening tag. I know you already know this now, so I don't think I should waste more time on this again, Abby. So if you look at this, this is called what? Closing closing tag. Then if you look at the thing
Yes.
inside that, is this is a what? A paragraph. This is a paragraph, and that would be this is a paragraph. So this is called the content of the tag. Is it clear?
Yes, it is.
Is the whole thing sounding? Is it sounding strange or is it looking strange?
No.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so don't also forget, don't forget this, as it's not all HTML, not all HTML elements, not all HTML elements has not all HTML has opening and closing tag. I will explain what I mean. Opening and what? Closing tag. So if you look at, I will give you this HTML element. I will give you some of them. Then later on, you can still learn more about it. So these HTML tags are, if you look at this H1, it has less than H1, greater than. Then you now have this is heading, abi. You now have another less than backslash H1, the closing tag. So this is called both opening and closing tag. Then some that doesn't have opening and closing tag, they are called what? Self Self-closing tag. I will give you an example. Self-closing tags. Examples of self-closing tags are, you have this BR. You will know what it does. I'll tell you what it does. Another one, example of another one is HR. Another one is image. This one you will always use all the time. Image tag. So there are a whole lot of them, like a whole lot of them that doesn't have a whole lot of them that are self-closing tags. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, perfect. Type this thing and see, save it, and let's see where it goes to. Save, save, save it. Let me save it. Toby. Yep. So let me refresh. You can see can you see my screen?
Yes.
Your paw. Perfect. Okay, so but quickly, don't forget, let me take you back to what I explained to you before. You are seeing my mouse. So I want to mouse over this thing. What did you see here? Is it Toby Loba website? Okay.
Yes.
You can see Toby Loba website, Abby.
Yeah.
So that's because it's on, is where you have written it as a title. You are giving the title. Look at it, Toby Loba website. Did you get? So that's the
Yes.
title. That's the title we get to it. So that anywhere whatsoever they open our website, anywhere in the world, that is what it will always show. So to give the title of your website, you put it where in the head tag, Abby, and you remember, don't forget that, please. So I just wanted to show you that quickly. So this your HR, your BR means that just give me an option. Just give me like 2 minutes, but you can quickly type this if you want to type it. But you understand everything I've explained here, Abby?
Yes.
Just give me like 1 second, please. Okay, I'm back, Toby. So what's up? I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so but you understand where did I stop? Where did I stop? Sorry. The opening tag, the self-closing tags.
Yes, the
Okay, so the
self-closing tag.
self-closing tags are examples are BR. So BR is like, okay, look at this opening and closing tag that I wrote now. Okay, so let me take this back. I want to explain something to you now so you will understand what BR does. As time goes on, you will see more of these things. Where's that my stuff? So yeah, save. I refresh. Okay. Open tag, closing tag. Okay. See, your BR simply means that, okay, look at where I wrote, not all HTML elements have opening and closing tag. So, but I don't want them to be together. This is a paragraph, content of the tag, Abi. So, but I want
Yes.
this other thing to start in the next line. Content. I want that content and the rest of content of the tag. I want it to start at the next line. So I can put a BR there, BR. That's a self-closing tag. So I save and I refresh. You can see it came to the next line.
Yes.
So that's what your BRO does. Do you get? Then this HR, this line you are seeing across my screen now, this line you are seeing on the last part of it. So that's what
Yes.
HRO does. It's HRO that is responsible for that. Okay, let me put another HRO in this thing. I refresh. Did you see another one?
Yes.
Okay. Am I too fast?
No.
Okay, perfect. I like it. Okay, so if I'm not too far, that's perfect. Okay, so examples of your self-closing tags: BR, HR, image, links. So there are a host of them. So, but as time goes on, I will give you some of them. I will list some of them out for you. So, do you want to copy these, or I can move on?
Um, you can move on.
I can move on, Abby.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the next thing I want you to learn now is basically all you just need to know now, since you already know how to save, you already know how to know your opening and your closing tags. All you just need to know is the elements of each, because some of these tags you can give them elements. Some of these contents, like this HR, this image. Look at this image now, IMG. So your IMG must have a source, You must link it to the image you want to link it to. So that's the next thing I want to let you know now. I want to teach you now. So I probably like the pace at which you are moving. I like the pace at which you are moving. I want us to move very fast. Very, very fast. Okay. Quickly. Paragraph, you understand what a paragraph is. Then you understand another thing you need to know, excuse me. Another self-closing tag you need to know that you will use all the time is your a a tag. And when I mean a tag, okay, sorry, a tag is not a self-closing tag. If I put my a tag here and let me put link to Toby Toby's site, I save. If I come here, I refresh. Did you see what happened? Did you see my screen?
Yes.
So a link is there already. So your a tag is your link. Look at it. Wait, mouse over that. Oh wait, did you type it? Type it on your side, so you will understand what I
Type.
want. This link. Type this last one. I want to explain something to you. Type this last part here. This a tag. Are you typing?
Yes.
Link to, I don't know, where should we link it to? There's nothing. Where should we link it to? There's nothing. Maybe we can just put a link for now. Just leave it like that. Just put an ash. Yes. Have you typed it?
Um.
You're typing.
Yes.
Okay. Let's link it to let's link it to HTTPS. Well, let's see if it can go. HTTPS google.com www.google.com. So are you done? You're still typing.
I'm still typing. I'm done.
Done. Oh, yeah, save. Go to your browser. Click on it. It will open Google. Did you see that?
Um.
It didn't work. Yours didn't work.
No, it didn't.
What happened? Show me your screen. Oh, yeah, share your screen. Let me see. Let me stop sharing. No, share. Try and share your screen. Let me see. Share your screen. I think you can share. Let's see. I think multiple people can share. Can you?
Yeah.
What did it say? Try sharing your screen. What did it say? What was it saying?
Okay. I can't.
Oh, yeah, share your screen. I've stopped sharing mine. Href, HTTPC, No, now see, your W is supposed to be 3. Where World Web is 3. World Web website. Remove one W. .google.com. Link to. Save it. Have you saved?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, go back to your browser now. Oh, yeah, refresh or Control R shortcut. So did you see? Is it there?
Yes.
So click on it. Click on that link. Click on it. Did you open Google?
Yes.
Perfect. So you get that. So maybe you want to, maybe you are building a website now, probably you are building a game or something, and probably you don't want people to leave your own website and probably go to somewhere else. So you can now put a link, or maybe you have some other things you want to copy from those sites into your own website. Instead of copying the whole thing, you can just put a link. You get the link of that website or the link of that page, put it here. Do you get? So
Yes.
know that your A tag, know your A tag is used for what? A tag is used for links to other websites or other things or other materials you want to link in your website. Did you get that part?
Yes.
Sorry, you're tired. Are you tired? You want to swallow somebody up? Okay, so let me continue sharing my screen. I'm going to share my screen once more. Then share my screen. Okay, so you can still see my screen. Perfect. So remember what I said, HTML is structural language. So we are just, you can see that we are structuring. If I go back to my Notepad++, I want to move this, let me move this link now. Let me cut it, move this link. I want it to be after this line. Yes, I moved it there. Let me go and refresh now. Have you seen that it has gone up? So
Yes.
that's why HTML is called what? Structural language. You use it in structuring how you want your web page to be. Is it clicking now? Is it all coming together now?
Yes.
Perfect. So that's fine. So let's quickly go ahead. Let's continue. Let's continue. So your A tag, all these things are your tags, they are your HTML tags that you need to know. That you just need to know. And your bold, you have bold. Bold is also a self-closing tag. Maybe I want to bold, okay, no, let's see. I want to bold in, what should we bold now? Oh, this is a coding, this is a coding class. So save, you refresh, you can see that it's bolded.
Yes.
Did you get that? Did you see that?
Yes.
So it's bolded. So if you want, it's not a self-closing tag. Just know that it's not a self-closing tag. So okay, so HTML images. So if you want to add images, do you have images on your system? Which I think you
Uh,
should have. You should have image. So let's add an image to our system on our web page now. So all these things are basically just the same way. Like if you come back, I told you your image is self-closing tag. So but it must have some elements inside of it for it to work. So like your image now, if you look at this aref, A has this href. It means ref is referring back to where this is referring to this page. So this is an element in A tag. So same thing if you go to images, images have source. It's telling you, okay, image let's link an image, and there are two things that are very constant in your image elements, in your image tag or elements. So your image tag must always have a source and must always have an auth. An auth means that if people don't have internet, sometimes you notice that when you load some internet pages, it doesn't load very well. That's because why? There's no network or something. So, and what shows automatically, if the image does not show, the name of that image will show. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let me explain what I'm saying. Let me see an element, let me see an image in my, sorry, let me see pictures. Okay, so let me use this image now. That thing's on my desktop, Abby. So by the time we are done, what you do for me, just create a folder and put all your codes and all the images and everything you're going to be doing will be inside that folder. So I will not go and be looking for it up and down. Okay, so let me use this source. Follow me now. See that I want to link that image to this web page. So I'm going to put an image and I'm going to put it, what's the name of that image? To be flogsy dot. Hmm. Remember when I was saying that everything has an extension, Abby? So if I have to check the extension. It's a JPG file. Do you get? Are you following me, Toby?
yes, I am.
It's a JPG file. So if I just put, notice now, if I just put dot flogsy, let me put dot flogsy, it will not work because why? Let's save now. Let me refresh. Nothing is there. Calm down. Did you see what happened?
Yes.
You just saw that instead of the image showing, it's just showing the name. It's showing this auth. It's showing this auth here because I wanted people to know that okay, since the image did not show, it should be the name of that image. Do you get? And why did it not show? Because it's not able to see, my computer is not able to see what is Flogsy. It's not seeing what is Flogsy. So it must have an extension. And what's the extension? That's where the extension file. That's why don't forget, I remember telling you everything has an extension. It's a JPG file. So if I put in that my source now, if I go back to that my source and put flogsy.jpg, let's save it now. Go back and refresh. Did you see showed?
Yes.
Do you get it now? Do you understand it now? So always make sure whenever you are linking your images, whatever you are linking anything, there must always be an extension. If you are linking them, if you want to tell the computer to do anything at all, computer only reads what we tell it by giving it these extensions. That's the way computer works. It works by all extension files. So there is no way you give it anything you're going to give a computer to read must have read my words. It must have an extension. Do you get everything we are going to tell the computer to read for us must have an extension? Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay, are we good? Are we good?
Yes.
Wow. Is it
Yes.
too much, or I should probably let you rest or I should continue?
Can continue.
It's like you're enjoying yourself. Okay, quickly, another thing, sometimes you might want to give it height and width, but we'll come to that later. Okay, but see, I want to, okay, do something for me now. I want this thing. What will I do if I want this is a coding class to start on the next line? What will I do? Remember I told you you have your B tag, BROHR. Don't forget. I want this image. Where's that image now? Okay, look at this image. I want this image and this is a coding class. I want this is a coding class to start on the next line. What will I do? So I will just add a BR. Don't forget BR. Do you understand? BR means break. BR. Hmm?
Means yes.
BR means what? Break.
Right.
So let me save it. If I save it now and go back and refresh, you can see that I started on the next line. Did you?
Yes.
Okay, so let me just quickly explain all these things. Paragraph, this H stands for heading. Hmm? Are you following me? H stands for heading. HR stands for horizontal. Hmm?
Yes.
You get A stands for all this A stands for HR stands for ref. You are referring back to something or referring or to something elsewhere. Then paragraph, P stands for paragraph. Do you get? BR
Yeah.
stands for break. HR stands for horizontal. B stands for bold. IMG stands for image. SRC stands for source. So just like that, they're just, but just understand that these are tags, are HTML tags. Do you get?
Yes.
Perfect. So I might want to, sometimes you want to, this image is too big. I want it to be very small. So, but later we'll come to that. That's where your CSS comes in. But you can also do what you can do in CSS, you can also do them in HTML. But they are not really, you can't really fully do what CSS does in HTML. But let me give you an hint of what I'm saying. I want this image to be small. So when I want the image to be small, what I would like to do is I will give it height and width. I'll give it height. I'll give it an height. I'll give it an height of probably, let's say, let me just give it an height of, let's say, 50, and I give it a width, of what? I give it a width of, let's say, 35. So let's save. Let's see what will happen to our image now. See, the image became very small. Can you see my image?
Yes.
Became what? Very small. Is that what you want? Is that how you want our image to be? Our image became very small. So You can see that the image became very small. So you can also control your images inside your HTML, but that you can do better with CSS. So, but we'll come to that later. Hmm? We'll come to that
Yeah.
later. So, what next? Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm listing all the HTML tags that you have. Do you get? So these are all HTML tags that you can easily go through and structure your website. If you don't, the only way you can structure your website is with these HTML tags. So I've given you another thing is another thing I want you to know. Another thing I want you to know that all HTML elements always have attributes. Do you get all HTML elements? I think I should send you this video when I'm done, Abby.
Yes.
Okay. All HTML elements, all HTML elements always have attributes. And what are the attributes? Look at image. Look at this image now. Now look at the image has src, it has auth, it has height, it has width. We can add another thing, we can add color. So there are a lot of them. We can add color, maybe we can add color, we can add a lot and a lot of them like that. So just know that all HTML elements always have attributes. So those attributes are additional informations about the element, additional information. Look at this one now, is source. We are telling, okay, if this source is not seen, we should fall back to this that's alternative, alternative of this image. That's the meaning of AILT, alternative. Do you get?
Yes.
So some of them also have name, values, start tag. So just like that and like that and like that, blah blah blah. Okay, so what next? What next? Yeah, so let's move fast. Let's move fast. So okay, so I want to give this my let's give this paragraph, let's give it a color. Let me give this paragraph a color of let me see, let's give it a color of. So that's where CSS comes in. Do you get your CSS comes in when you want to style it? Let's give it a color of let's give it a color of red. Let's give it a color of red. Save and refresh. Did you see change to red?
Yes.
So or let me remove that. So these are part of the HTML attributes that I mentioned. Did you get? So when I say
Yeah.
what are HTML elements, like attributes, sorry, what are some of the attributes that HTML used to have? That's what it's just simple as this. And you don't forget, the HTML attributes are always placed inside the opening tag. Did you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, explain, what did I say? What did I just say now?
He said the HTML attributes are always placed inside the opening tag.
Perfect. So what do you understand by that? So you cannot go and put it, let me show you this now. If I put this red, let me save and I refresh. You can see that this first big H1 has changed to red, Abby.
Yes.
So if I let me cut it off now and go and put it inside the closing tag, I save. What happens? Did it work?
No.
Perfect. So know that every HTML element are always placed, every HTML attribute are always placed inside the opening tag. So that's that. So basically you're almost done with, like, seriously, I like the way we are moving fast. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to tell you more of HTML attributes. I'm sorry, more HTML tag. So because all you just need to do is know the HTML tag. Once you can know the HTML tags, that's all you basically need to know. So with that, you can structure out how you want your page to be. Then you can now use CSS to style it. Do you get? Use CSS to style. So you can see that the thing is very ugly. All what we have been writing since is very ugly. It's not looking fine. Do you get? It's
Yes.
not looking fine. No color, nothing else. It's just looking like one ugly thing like that. Nobody will come to this kind of websites now. So, but how do you make it fine? That's where CSS comes in. CSS is called what? Cascading style sheets. Cascading style sheets. Styles then means beautifying your page. Okay, so we have a paragraph. Then I told you everything that you are writing should be inside your body tag. Okay,
Yeah.
so what next? What's next? What's next? What's the next thing? So let's change this. Let's change these guys to. Let's change. You can basically change all these colors. You can change all these colors to different colors that you want. Let me change this second one to red. You can have it to blue. I change it to blue. I change it to, or let me just put orange. So if I change and refresh, you can see it has changed to orange. So that's part of the thing that you can use CSS to do. In fact, CSS is the best thing to do all this. So I want to now change the whole background of this thing. I will now go into my body tag and put in style. So that's why
Okay.
the reason why I'm putting style is because it's called style sheet. I want to style it, I want to make it beautiful. And that's what CSS does. It's making it beautiful is not the work of HTML, but HTML just want to try themselves. Do you get? But making it look beautiful is the full work of what? CSS. Do you get? So
Yeah.
I want to make this the old background, and let me change it to powder, let's say powder blue. Let's see if it works. Yeah. Control A, save, and let's refresh. Wow, perfect. You can see that the whole page has changed.
Mm. Yes.
Oh, you didn't get that? Did you get that? You know what
Not.
I did? Did you know what I did?
Yes, I saw what you did.
Okay. So because I wanted to change everything, like I want to change the background of everything. Or let me put, instead of putting background, let me put yellow so it's very visible. Yellow. Save. If I refresh, voila. Can you see?
Yes.
So, so you can also, these are part of the things that you can also, these are the major things that you can do with CSS. These are what CSS can basically do. But you can also do with HTML. But basically, changing colors, putting styles, making some things bigger, putting buttons, putting margins around some things are the works of CSS. So, but you can basically still you do them with HTML. Do you get?
Yes.
Okay, so that's fine. So I think for today, okay, I think I will stop there for now, and I will allow you to assimilate and ask questions. All what we've thought, I've talked about since. Ask questions. Ask your questions. Ask your questions, then I will probably give you, I'll probably send you the PDF, then you read up, then, okay. So what has the class been?
It was fine.
It was fine, just fine, just fine.
And
Okay, I'm
so
listening. Go ahead.
I liked it.
Okay, you like it, Abby. It's something that you will like. Is it something you think you would love to do when you continue
Yes.
doing? It's something you think you would love to do, Abby?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That's fine. Since you liked it, we're on the same page. Okay, so I'm going to send you the PDF. I'll just tell you to read up, rush it through, so that in the next class, do you get in the next class, which is going to be on Wednesday, I guess? Yes.
Yes, I went to.
So before the next class, you can go through that PDF, read it through. Anything you don't understand, just jot down. When we see it, then you not ask questions. Is that okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Then you can practice. You can still go back and practice with what we have done today. Is that fine?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Perfect. 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 Thank you, Toby, for your time. Thank
Thank you too.
you. Ciao, ciao. Talk to you later. So, but you have my contact. Since you have my contact, so anything you don't understand, you can just drop me a chat. I will always reply. Do you get?
Okay.
So just contact me on WhatsApp if you have a question. If I have time, if I'm not that busy that period, I will reply you and you'll be good to go.
Okay.
All right, take care. Ciao, ciao. Talk to you later. Bye bye. I will send you this video and the PDF. Those are the two things I'll send to you.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions.
You are sure?